Alright. Hello, and welcome back to another Baldur's Gate 3 episode. Last we left off, we were facing down the Avatar of Myrkul. Because that's a thing, that's a sentence that apparently I need to say, that we are facing down the Avatar of Death. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Well, one of the Avatars of Death. This is Myrkul, which I think is murder? But let's go ahead and see how this goes. We convinced Ketheric to give up his life. I can't remember exactly how we did it. Did we do it using Isabel? But, yeah. And apparently Myrkul's not happy with that. We also found out that the Absolute is actually an Elder Brain. Bane and Myrkul. All threat. Invulnerable. Let's see what Myrkul has. The Apostle of Myrkul, Visage of the Dead God. Invulnerable. So we have to get the Nightsong free. Bone chills all nearby. Improved Divine Smite. Weird. Armor class of 19. Alright, let's see.
Incoming.
And then we cleave.
Death.
Okay, she too has
taking position.
Misty Step. True.
Back to the anus that spat you out.
Anyone hurt? Only Shadowheart, but she'll be fine.
Come to me.
She doesn't have any actions. Ooh, what's this? Moonlight butterflies. Jeez.
Got to press on.
Of course. We can try. We can try again.
I will ascend.
Oh, I've used that.
No choice but to keep going.
That's true.
One day I'll catch a break.
Plan is to get up here. Am I within? No. So, how about... Can't be healed because of bone chill. Alright. We're gonna teleport here. And you're gonna bonus action.
Now you wear a face.
Okay. There we go. What is she concentrating on? I don't think anything has a concentration time. Okay. So...
Pools of tepid piss.
can hit everyone else. I should have just gone out of there and
Can't
just...
slow down.
Okay, well...
Got this. Heading out.
Now I know. You're gonna get all of my anger.
Swift and lethal. Make way.
And then let's do 1, 2, Okay. And they're gonna give up their life. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Take the hit. Because
Time to strike.
might as well. Okay. No.
Fast.
Okay. Oh. Up here.
Take you.
And then mass healing word. Cure wounds on myself. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, that went easier than I expected. Oh, there's Ketheric.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Lizel is the one who's reaching out to stop.
No. Now, we pick our way toward our fates. Unleashed. You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
The Chosen of Myrkul is dead. Permanently this time.
Okay. Well, that got a level up out of everyone but me. I'm guessing because I died.
It's in his armor. Take it.
Alright. Let's see. What spells... Glyph of Warding, I don't really use. You know what? Daylight. That feels like an appropriate spell. Warcaster. Carlock. No, I'm gonna keep the bear. Strength. I could take it to 20. Or bring her con up, but... Do I use a pole arm? No, what? This. I'm pretty sure she uses. Ooh, new spell. She has Misty Step innate. Her weapons are already magical. Pot of daggers. Yeah. Do I want to increase anything? Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
What path lies before me? Something good here, I hope.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone. Remarkable, truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable.
Alright, I might have to turn my graphics up a bit. Because... put it back on high. There we go.
Perhaps not a cure, but you found the source of your infection and the reason for its abnormality. The crown atop the Elder Brain. Its markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. One of them I know, Lord Enver Gortash, an arms dealer and a slaver. A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me, but the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder.
Oh, god of murder.
Ketheric was a follower of Myrkul, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three. Hope is a luxury for those who have a choice. This is the battle of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends.
Okay.
I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for there may only be one chance.
Reaper's Embrace. Reduced by 2. None of us can wear heavy armor. Ketheric's Shield. You gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack rolls. Let's read. Take it. Ketheric's Warhammer. Take it, but leave everything else.
Here goes nothing.
I've been thinking on all that
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How? I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him. He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shar can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know.
Yep.
Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now.
I have something to ask.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
This is sweet.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins,
He brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
This is adorable. But
Oh, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? I am. And I'm glad he's dead. But this is precisely what I want to speak to you about later. It'll keep. I promise. Very good. We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Aelin's getting freaky.
New perils await beyond the horizon.
Let's talk to
Our enemies
Shadowheart.
spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the dead three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
You almost seem like you're enjoying yourself.
Aren't you? It is good to savor the moment of victory. But pace yourself. Our fight is just beginning. When we met, I was licking my wounds. An old bear with her leg caught in the hunter's snare. Now I've slipped free of the trap and rediscovered my claws. It's time for me to hunt my prey. You have a nether stone, and you're on the scent of two more. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them. Of course, falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
So you have
How
to
does
keep-
it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalen's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. I can recall how to take orders, as well as give them.
I had to look after
Let's
him.
see, is there any...
Without him,
New
I've lost a job.
perils await beyond.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and the love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same. But I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate. When this land fell to the curse, it's only fair I stay here and wait for him to awaken. You too, my friend. Thank you. From Thaniel and I.
Let's see, are there any refugees?
In the curse.
What's Withers doing here?
Long, dark below, but light above. Light at last.
Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting, but...
Thanks for watching out for me.
Make haste.
I could have tossed
I
me
would
back in the
have
shadows.
words with you, one of us.
Mm.
The shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls? No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them.
Really?
Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services. Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Myrkul, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder. No. Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Okay. About... Oh, cheers. Alfira. Anything from you?
You're here. Good. That's good.
You alright?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the... I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me. Oh! Oh, I have an idea! Why don't we play together?
Sure.
Yes! I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart.
Oh, Alfira.
What to pack and what to dump. Mol would know.
Let's equip my violin. Ah, here it is. That's actually a really lovely song. I like it a lot.
That was a blast. Thank you. I hope we get to play again sometime soon.
The baddies.
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons.
Alfira's writing us a song.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about...
Cirrus?
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
Briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully.
What's in here? A quill. About in this? Nothing. About in here? Alright. We're gonna take a long rest. Because we need one. Lucius needs one especially. That fight. Talk to Will.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Yes, but first, a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it? As would I, and more.
I was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the Dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Not just a boy, a Ravengard, schooled in the 4 pillars: courage, insight, strategy, justice. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened. In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while two devils stood witness. And I said yes. One soul for one city. She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mazora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I had Mazora at my side, and the archdevil Zariel guided our hands that day. I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 grayed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazora had swept it clean. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mazora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world or the depths of the lower dark and still never shake her. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right.
All right.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to 2 others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Absolutely.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
Is this her father that they're gonna kill?
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shar's umbral domain. Shar is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while. Of course. Well, don't stand in ceremony. Come here.
Ooh.
Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I
No
holding up?
notes. You've exceeded my every expectation. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Alright. So we're doing good. Get a full rest.
I never met a skeleton before. Are you know...
I've been lied
Shadowheart?
to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shar denied to me. Thank you. But I want you to refrain from foolish heroics. When the time comes, we'll be entering a nest of vipers. I couldn't bear to lose you. Not after everything. We'd better press on for now. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
Okay.
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Oh!
There's no time to waste.
Oh, her hair's turning. At least in the picture. Let's see. She's got Watcher's Guide. What is her weapon right now? It is the Moonlight Glaive. Let's
Looking ahead.
See. Saloon Spear of Night. that is definitely a Shadowheart thing. It's a +9, so that's good. Ketheric's Warhammer, I'll give over there, but I'm not gonna give her the Infernal Metal.
I never met a skeleton before. Are you know...
Something's on my mind.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew. She was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long, but I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his...
I don't know. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Okay. Give him some pets. Oh. Gave me a bone.
I'm not a skeleton. I am neither dead nor undead, neither alive nor unliving.
I don't get it.
Thou wilt.
Very well.
Medicine. Some bedrolls if we're feeling luxurious.
It's like you're alive.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on Halsin's strength and loyalty, but if we are to succeed, we will need others. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
Welcome to the Wailing Moon.
That sign above. This must be a brewery or distillery.
I could use a drink after wandering these roads.
Okay.
Clank! Go back down, wet your whistle. Tell your story. Son of Thorm! Son of Sword Coast! Go on!
Isabel, we've found your brother.
It's bloated like a corpse and smells worse. Did the curse do this?
Leaning in, you can see how the creature's skin barely holds it together. The bulge of its belly is on the cusp of bursting wide open.
Near to bursting. The neck.
Go on, clean. Make it drink. Be drunk. You and I both. To our good health.
Yes! considerations, I definitely do not want to drink this stuff. What? I'm not drinking this stuff. I'm not doing it. Okay. Yes. Okay.
More stories. Tell me of foes felled, villains vanquished, beasts bastard. Such a beast in my latrine. I feels foul. Ask, question, make your query, and drink once more. Father Ketheric's laughter, not joy, not ever, never, only laughter. Now drink it deep. Father is Father, eternal, invincible, forever, except not. Another drink.
So I was probably supposed to come here. Let's try it again. Come on. 13? No. I needed a 4. Nope. Come on. I got one more chance. Nat 20.
You want father talking.
Die farting. I'll take it all.
Accept
I'll give it a shot.
my pleas. Due apologies.
Fine. There might be some more
Let's
drink
pick
for the
here.
rest.
Ooh, a brewery. Research notes. This is gonna tell us what happened to him?
Research notes. They describe a powerful venom extracted from a rare purple worm. Distiller Ketheric Thorm sought to create a fatal poison using the worm's gullet. He procured several parts of a worm gullet, but rinsed one in error. The poison he brewed was noxious, but not fatal. Visible devoted months to formulating a deadly poison with the remaining ingredients, without success. After exhaustive experimentation, he was able to make a near-deadly extract from the glands. But to complete his poison, Ketheric required one last ingredient, the petals of a corpse rose. The book's index reveals corpse roses may grow near tombs, mausoleums, and particularly redolent cadavers. Ketheric enlisted a courier from Baldur's Gate to obtain corpse rose petals and other ingredients and deliver them to a covert location. Unfortunately, a deep purple stain darkens the final page, obscuring the parcel's destination.
Let's try. There we go. Oh, Leucis Malrin.
Your mind separates the black from the blue, revealing the stash's location. With the corpse rose petals the package contains, you might create Isabel's purple worm poison.
Cool.
Let's have a look.
Of course, I have no thieves' tools. Alright, I guess this wasn't the right way, but I'm glad we made this stop.
How deliciously dramatic. Now we get to loot his riches. Say hey for the cut.
Alright.
Free of Shar. I hope I can say the same of myself. Soon enough. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Love the compliments. Keep them coming.
It's packed too tight. You'll need a shovel.
Of course. You know what? We're gonna go to Baldur's Gate.
The Absolute armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
To Baldur's Gate. We're just gonna go. There's a lot to be done, and we are, I think this is the start of Act 3. Oh.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
That's a cool sight. Oh, ow. this? Ooh.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prism bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Oh, we're coming back home.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Here comes Baldur's Gate. Me and the girls.
Need to find a way forward. First in my heart.
That's right.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Of course.
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise. Fine. What's on your mind?
Go check out Gale.
The Absolute should be a thing of the past, and I with it. Yet, at the risk of angering Mistra further, I'm glad it didn't come to that, given what has come to light. Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed, but after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The Elder Brain, but more importantly, the crown that it wore. Even without seeing it for myself, I could sense it. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete. I doubted what I was feeling at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and We need to learn more about what we saw. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can. Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove...
Okay. Halsin, how you feeling?
Painful truths have been thrust upon Shadowheart. I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
That's right.
Only by reputation. She was present when we marched against Ketheric Thorm, but on the far end of the battle lines from where I fought. And in the chaos that ensued, well, our forces were scattered. I led some to safety, but never learned of her fate. I'm glad to hear she survived. Though in truth, I should not be surprised. She was always said to be formidable and cunning. I could have learned much from her, no doubt. No matter how long I live, I will always strive to remain a keen pupil. Only a fool would think he could drink in all knowledge until none is left. There is always more. Nature's tapestry is infinitely complex. I cannot help but wonder how she would have handled some of the challenges I faced as Archdruid. Would she have helped the refugees? Defended the Grove? Controlled Korga? At least now we can benefit from her presence, and perhaps work to a common goal.
Okay.
What's in here?
Pick some berries. Is her hair already starting to turn?
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the Dream Visitor's protection. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. Will you liberate them from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I think we all know.
You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Oh.
The reckoning is upon us! The city's thirst for domination. March! Join power.
Oh.
We're under attack. Help me.
Alarm. Reckless. Hi, Geisha. Hold on. And since she has... monk. Oh.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Okay. That's where Dimension Door comes in. Need.
Where's our dream guardian?
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Okay.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
What's next?
Yeah, everybody come
Friend
down
of
here.
cake. You will be closed.
Oh! So, bonus action. Jump down here. Main action. And then action surge. Let's get rid of this one.
This is my happy place.
We're gonna jump all the way down here. And you... Reckless. Oh. Okay, jump. And let's do Cure Wounds at level 3.
Take your...
Lucius, because that messed him up. You know what? We're gonna do... Actually... Healing word. Yeah.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Light on my feet.
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Yes, I know it's not over, and I'm coming to the skull. I just need everyone to follow me properly. you.
I need you now.
Blackett?
Before you do anything, we are in danger.
Oh, shit. A mind flayer.
The Githyanki is the source of our protection against the Absolute. I must subdue him, or everything we've worked towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. Help me. You saved a child from a viper, back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Nightsong from her soul cage. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a... Now, help me. The god. Just do it.
Aid an illithid again.
Your blind loyalty will be your undoing, please help. Fight with me. Together.
Is your father a flower?
God damn. Okay. Well, I'm gonna rage. And then we're gonna come up here. And you're gonna be lacerated. Oh! Shield. Oh god. Do Beacon of Hope. And then Mass Cure Wounds at level 4. Alright. go down again already? Yeah, I need to get rid of this one. And then you.
Well, look what we have here.
And then Reckless. Ah. This one. Alright. So
This is your end. No time to waste.
Up here. Another mass healing word at level 3. But Divine Strike. That's a hard-hitting one. Clench of the North Wind. Third level healing word on myself.
Breathe deep, then move.
Have to keep going.
Healing word on myself. Alright.
I've got it.
Let's smite. And then Reckless. Damn. Oh, well. They died anyway, so. Alright.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer, yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
You may call me the Emperor. An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city.
I sustained myself on criminals. Unglamorous, but there are plenty of them. Rarely missed. And they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a slave once again. A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become. Indeed, his hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you. Rather than potential future allies, like you. We fought to tame Prince Orpheus, the son of Gith herself.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus's mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus's mother left, a usurper took her place. Vlaakith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Vlaakith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my hold on that prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control. I do not have the privilege of knowing the answer, but the consequences are clear enough. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Vlaakith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Vlaakith will be finished.
Vlaakith is eternal. My people would not be swayed by this false prince.
No. Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the Astral Prism. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other Chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found Orpheus. I realized what the prism was for. Containment. While my body was within the prism's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue Orpheus, and find allies in the outer world. You. That would be a terrible idea. The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him, and in so doing, you would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion, a pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Lithid, a sworn enemy, just like me. I appreciate that, but this is what I am. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. When I first escaped the Elder Brain, I searched for a new vessel, but the longer I inhabited this one, the more it grew on me. I realized that returning to my former self would only impose limitations. Any advantage I could gain by restoring my original appearance, I already had to hand in the form of magic, and that humanoid shape you've come to know. As an illithid, I have far surpassed who I ever was before. You, too, should embrace this change.
No thanks.
I believe we'll have a better chance of defeating the Elder Brain if you embrace your latent illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the Saints. If you let me, I can evolve you. The answer is twofold. One, I can, but it would kill you, as I told you before. Two, why would I? You have done well with the limited form you have. So, do you wish to evolve or not?
Even as you say the words, you feel a lurch of disappointment.
I felt that.
I'm not going to...
It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
A 21. So I need a 19. I don't want to become illithid. That's not... Come on, give me a 19. Ah!
A raging pain tears through your head as thoughts... A coldness seeps the tadpole's essence courses through you. You feel different.
When your ally, but we mustn't lose. You heard the Chosen.
No.
The brain has gone to the city, and the
Load
army
game.
marches to follow. We must not.
We're gonna load the game all the way back. We're gonna rerun that because I'm not doing illithid. No. No, that's not what I want, so we're going back. We're going back to Worm's Lookout. I don't care. I'm not doing it. That's not... He's not gonna be illithid. Let me look this up.
can't slow down.
I'm definitely not
Very well.
gonna be an illithid. That's not... So I'm just gonna drop it on the ground and stomp it. And the Emperor better, like, stop pushing it so hard.
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
Alright. She's fun.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Yeah, let's go to bed. I want to get this done now. Yeah, I know, Gale.
They appear to us would togetherly liberate them from their
Free
power.
everyone.
We're under attack. Help me.
Yes, I know. Misty Step. Get to the astral plane. No one takes any damage. We're already there. Oh, now we get to actually see this.
That thing's not going to hold together much longer.
Ooh. Well, I'm glad that we skipped, so that we can now have this scene that we missed.
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
Jeez. Alright. Searing Smite. Reckless. Also,
Hurry. I can't hold them back alone.
What are they?
what are they? And Lysel.
My word. Victory awaits.
It truly does. Ah! Well, I'm not gonna use... Let's see... Those gloves, I really should give to someone else. But... Ooh, a maiming strike?
much for peace.
Yes, so much for peace. Alright. Eldritch Blast.
It's not over. Come to the skull. I need you. Now.
On my way.
Jump.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
Jump.
The skull. Come to the skull. It's not over. Come to the skull.
On I go.
Help me!
Really, Lizelle?
Assume nothing.
No, Shadowheart, you better come back. Okay, you...
I wonder what the next move is.
Oh, it was
What's the
Karlach?
story?
Karlach, why?
Please, help me.
Mind my step.
The Honor God, destroy the guard. I will subdue their master together.
Ah. Oh. Okay. First, a rage. And next, a reckless. And another reckless. Jeez. Oh! Okay. So... no. Let's try this. And then mass healing word.
I will ascend.
And over here.
On the move.
Let's try to bring you closer. Ah! Well. Of course, he's a martial artist. Action surge. Ice knife. You. Well. Lacerate. Reckless. Jeez. Oh, that's good. They probably don't have any metal. So a dimension door? Yeah. Actually, me back here. Bonus action. Healing word, Shadowheart.
Time to strike.
And then over here. Bonus action. Lacerate. I can move it. And then mass cure wounds. Mass cure wounds. Or mass healing word. If I could get mass cure wounds, that would be nice.
You might.
Alright, this one. Damn. Well, let's get you with this one. Miss. Oh no. Don't you. Bonus action, healing word. And now. 1, 2.
I will ascend.
Take this one down. Let's open. Level 4, mass cure wounds. Sentinel. This one. And then. Well. Alright. Shadowheart.
Time to strike.
One, two. Second wind. Ah. Another multiple. There we go. Alright. Let's...
Thank you. I am...
No more lies, no more tricks. I will have on.
You may call... An adventurer.
Skip.
I came from Baldur's Gate. Though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance, that longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me.
So some of this is
changed
just
me to what I am now. For years, I served the Elder Brain. The one you know as the... I sustained myself on criminals. I had the good fortune to meet dukes. People referred to my needs. He tore me from my home. The name was intended as a slight. To remind me of the heights Prince Orpheus. Quite his power. It is the... When Orpheus black bound, they were... I am alone. Orpheus will be much easier to control. That Orpheus, that go, but it was at the moment and I realized all I needed to do was subdue Orpheus and find out there may come a time when that is necessary. The moment his protection is gone, we may look different, but to the Elder Brain we are already the same. Flaws in its design. You are already more illithid. You seek to reverse an inevitable process. A process of evil. Even if my original body as an illithid, I have far surpassed. I believe I've been... You have seen. If you let me, I can evolve.
No. Even as you say the word.
I felt that. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another. You absolute... Do you know how hard it was to find that waste? But we mustn't lose focus. You heard the Chosen. We must not let them read.
I'm not going to be an illithid. That is not the path of Leucis.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
That's absolutely right. I can't wait to either. Nice out. Well, looks like they took care of it.
Orpheus, Gith's only son. He lives. The tainted blood of the mother. The traitor prince. The Laxarai. And even more powerful still. It said he could bring 1,000 Githyanki to their knees with one command. Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our gay slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
Okay. 157?
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's renegade spawn. A gay thrall who would return us to our slavers. He convinced his own mother's honor guard to join a coup against Vlaakith I. He would have fed our empire to the Illithids had he succeeded. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle, or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the traitor's with us, controlled by that repugnant Illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would hand Vlaakith's dominion to his Geich masters. The astral plane would be first to fall. The others would soon follow. Entirely. Vlaakith Karsivim Hrath Krashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. This is the creed. I will not abandon all 10,000 protocols over one sovereign secret. We find a way to enter the prism and slay Orpheus. He is a Geich puppet cloaked in Githyanki skin, and the most powerful mind master known to my people. One word from his scheming lips and the people would doubt. 2 words and they would rage. 3 words and they would bow to the false prince. The Githyanki would be slaves once more, and one by one, the planes would fall to the Geich.
Okay.
Have to keep going. A private word would be nice.
That's right. I need something after that battle.
So, there's been a mind flayer inside the artifact, or astral prism, the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shar anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something? Of course. Just the one?
For now. I thought you could use it. I could use it. We could use it. Next playthrough.
Let's see what this does.
I think I'm gonna keep Leucis, cause he's fun. But I'm gonna go after Karlach. Oh, ooh, ooh!
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
I love it.
Well, I'm glad someone does. Perhaps I'll get used to it. I have a lot to get used to right now. Of course.
How are you?
Not sure what to feel. My parents are alive. Fine. What's on your mind? No notes, considering all we've been through. I think I was very lucky to find...
Ooh, this is what I've been looking forward to. Alright. Let's leave camp and see where we're at.
must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves, and take their nether stones.
Alright. So.
Moving in.
Rescue the Grand Duke. Find a Sharn lookout. Let's go to the camp. Apparently there's Lorcan?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation.
What is
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One. We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it. I am free from my bonds. You must face them. I will help. Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb. Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder. A century of it by now. I loved her from the moment I beheld her sweet face, her great wise eyes. Her father Ketheric never did trust me. He did not fancy an immortal for his daughter's paramour. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shar, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while.
But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
Okay, a little intense there.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. When an emissary of Selûne came to our... This was lucky. He's gone.
Already been through it. Okay. Withers. Okay.
Let's see. Alright, well. I guess I'm missing some stuff. Current level, he's a level 8 bard.
Excuse me. I can't find my mum. She was sick. She had spots on her face and hands. She went to go get some herbs, and she was supposed to come back the same day. That was last 10 day, though. Wow. Thanks. My mum would like. I'll look for her. Thanks a lot.
Can't talk. I'm sorry.
That's not what I meant. But if you do insist on continuing to be difficult...
What do you get out of this? Well, it's the right thing to do, isn't it?
The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these spotters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them.
I got it.
Fine, fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the Guild's toes. And
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
Just a little something. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. Well, boys, we did what we...
Is this... Oh.
What in the hells was that?
Don't...
Whatever it is doesn't bode well.
So it was an earthquake. Hopefully it's not a bullet. What happened over here?
Starving folk tend not to.
They just line up and taking their fair shares. We've had plenty for everyone. If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was had, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
That might be worth a look.
Why is Lysel not following us?
Proceeding.
See the city. Up on the hill.
High up all the refugees.
It's up there and we're down here.
Beggars and criminals, and we won't have them.
Final report. And I'm sure the Manet will deal with it.
You're coddling these vagabonds and don't give a rat's ass about...
Gods. Go talk to Nestor if you must.
I thought that.
You're no sauce. Won't get us fed.
Speaking of Greece, are there any sausage rolls left?
Not for any reason.
No one back home will ever believe this. Don't waste a step. Here we go.
Ooh.
The circus of the last days has returned. See Dryads, Jinn, and Dribbles the Clown back with a new act.
Interesting.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
But we won't clear from arm.
What's front-page material?
Please. Orders are orders. We got ours, you got yours. I need
Lens the
Aren't you?
Giants.
I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? I'm here looking for my next angle, but it's all the same. Oppression, famine, death. I need something new. Someone like you. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this? You have? But I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that? So you were forced to kill him. What a tragic story. Unfortunately, Absolutists rarely seem interested in compromise. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack? Perhaps it could inspire some like-minded citizens to help your cause. You must have some strategy in mind.
Not much of a planner.
You think chaos courses through your veins? You have no idea.
Mizora, is this you? Oh no. Ah, Orin.
So, you're the lickspittle who crushed the Bone Lord's thrall.
Yes.
I know the truth. You come for our nether stones. Come to prize one from the tyrant's death grip. Pluck the other from my rotted carcass.
Uh-huh.
When you find the Lordling, tell him Orin is watching.
So, Orin is a shapeshifter. Better be extra vigilant. Orin's little display was just intended to rattle us. We mustn't let her succeed, but need to stay alert all the same.
And use them to track down.
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
What should we be looking for?
Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
We don't need it.
Let's go back then and see if there's a gathering. Would they be at the circus? Because that would probably be a gathering of people. But also, should we go back? Oh, no. Lysel, why do you keep getting lost?
This was a wonderful idea. Just what we needed.
I have this group
I thought you
all
might want to
together.
get your mind of things. I know I did.
Let me see how long we've been. Alright, I think I'm gonna cut it there. We're now in Rivington, right outside of Baldur's Gate. Looks like we're about to step into Act 3. So let's see what this brings us. But otherwise, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Peace.